letters, and sometimes we use 3 letters for writing the symbol. Now, one table is given in which name and symbol of ions with their charges are given. That also you should memorize so that you can write the chemical formula. Now, what is chemical formula? Chemical formula of a substance is based on the composition of that substance. It indicates the type of the atom and the number of atom present in that substance. Like for example, you can say chemical formula of water is H2O. You will memorize chemical formula like water, H2O, carbon dioxide, CO2, glucose, C6H12O6. Okay. Now you will say name of the ions and symbols like sodium, Na+. Ions are of 2 types, positive ion and negative ion. Positive ions are written in the beginning in the chemical formula, and negative ions are written later. Okay, like suppose you have to write the chemical formula of sodium chloride. Firstly you will write positive ion sodium, it has 1 positive charge, Na+. Then chloride, Cl-. Okay, and then after writing the symbol and charge, you will crisscross the charges and that will be written as subscribe. Like if you have to write sodium chloride, how you can write? Firstly you will write the symbol, name of the ion. I told you that sodium is positive ion and chloride is negative ion. If you have to write sodium chloride, firstly you will write positive ion, that is sodium, it has 1 charge, Na+, like this, Na+, and chloride, Cl. Symbol of this ion is Cl and charge is 1 negative ion. Now you will crisscross the charges. Okay, so the formula will be NaCl, like this. Did you understand, children?
Yes, ma'am.
No problem? Okay, similarly if you have to write calcium chloride, it is calcium Ca. Calcium is positive charge. Okay, calcium has which type of charge? Positive charge. So the name of the ion is calcium. I told you to write the formula of calcium chloride. Calcium, positive ion, it will be written first and it has 2 positive charge. So at the top of this name you will write 2+, and chloride Cl. Okay, and chloride has 1 negative charge. We will write like this. Charges are written at the top and number of atoms are written as subscribed. Like now we will interchange, means we will crisscross. So formula of calcium chloride will be, it will be Ca. 1 is not written. Did you understand? We don't write 1 as subscribe. CaCl2. It will be written like this, CaCl2, calcium chloride. So this chemical formula of a substance is based on the composition of that substance. This calcium chloride is composed, means made up of what? Calcium and chlorine. In the similar way, said sodium chloride is made up of sodium and chlorine. Okay, so we write the symbol of the ion, then we write the charges on the ion, and number of atoms are written here as subscribed. We crisscross the charges and then finally we write the chemical formula. Next is how to write chemical formula. You have understood? Did you understand, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you will say you have to memorize chemical formula of some substances like glucose. What is chemical formula? C6H12O6. Okay. Next topic is how you will write chemical formula of sodium oxide. You will write later. Right now, let me discuss everything. Next topic is chemical changes. Changes which are permanent, in which a new substance is formed. This change is irreversible change. A change which is irreversible, a change in which a new substance is formed, it is a permanent change, is called a chemical change. Whereas in a physical change, no new substance is formed, it is reversible change. Okay, like melting of ice is physical change, whereas burning of candle is chemical change. Okay, curdling of milk is chemical change, rusting of iron is chemical change. So many examples are there. Now you will see chemical equation. Representation of a chemical reaction with the help of symbol and formula is called a chemical equation. Chemical reaction takes place and these reactions are represented with the help of symbol and formula. So representation of a chemical reaction with the help of symbol and formula is called chemical equation. And the substances that take part in a chemical reaction is called reactant. And the substance that is formed after the chemical reaction is called product. Reactants are written in left hand side and products are written in the right hand side. Okay, now you should know how to balance the chemical equation. Means number of atoms of each element should be equal on left side and right side, on both the sides. That is called balancing of chemical equation. Now you will read types of chemical reactions. Like first one is combination reaction. In combination reaction, combination reaction is a reaction in which two or more substances are combined to form a new substance. Two or more substances combine to form one new substance. Like when hydrogen reacts with oxygen, it forms water. Hydrogen and oxygen, two substances are there and water is one substance. So two substances are combined to form one substance. It is called combination reaction. Similarly, when nitrogen reacts with hydrogen, it forms ammonia, and 2 plus 3H2, it will form 2NH3. That is balanced chemical equation. So nitrogen is reacting with hydrogen to form ammonia. Again, it is an example of combination reaction. Similarly, when charcoal burns in air, charcoal means carbon, C plus O2, it forms carbon dioxide, CO2. Again, it is combination reaction because two substances are reacting and forming one new substance. Any problem?
No, ma'am.
Next is
Ma'am, can you please explain the balancing of equation with an example?
yes, of course I can explain balancing of chemical equation. I told you what is chemical equation. Representation of chemical reaction with the help of symbol and formula is called chemical equation. Okay, so in the chemical equation we write chemical reaction. How? With the help of symbol and formula. Okay, suppose hydrogen reacts with oxygen. Hydrogen is reacting with oxygen. Hydrogen H2 plus oxygen O2, and when they react, then what is produced? water, H2O. Water is produced. Okay, water is produced. Hydrogen reacts with oxygen. We have written symbol of this hydrogen and oxygen. This is chemical equation. It is chemical reaction is taking place. Hydrogen reacts with oxygen and it is forming water. So this reaction is written with the help of symbol. This hydrogen H is symbol. Here oxygen O is symbol. And symbol and formula. This H2O is formula. Okay, these two are reactants. You are seeing these are symbols and this white water is formula. This is the formula of water. Now what do you observe that? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It is given in the book also. Now what do you see in the left side? Number of hydrogen atom is 2. In the left side number of hydrogen atom is here number of atom. This you see now it is this here it is H2. This number of 2 is number of atom. And this side right side also number of hydrogen atom is 2, H2. Okay. Now this side left side number of oxygen atom is also 2, O2. But right side you see number of oxygen atom is 1. If nothing is written it means 1 is there. तो यहाँ पर 1 एटम है और इधर 2 एटम है ऑक्सीजन का. दोनों साइड बराबर होना चाहिए. तो हम लोग 2 करने के लिए यहाँ पर शुरू में ही 2 लिखेंगे. यहाँ पर 2 नहीं लिख सकते हैं. सब्सक्राइब के पास नहीं लिख सकते हैं. सब्सक्राइब बोल रहे हैं. सबस्क्रिप्ट के पास नहीं लिख सकते हैं, है ना. सबस्क्रिप्ट के पास नहीं लिखना है, यहाँ पर लिखना है. एच के बगल में 2 लिखेंगे. तो यहाँ पर अब 2 मतलब हाइड्रोजन एटम 2 जो है वो भी उससे मल्टीप्लाई होगा और ऑक्सीजन का भी एटम उससे मल्टीप्लाई होगा. तो इधर 2 2 जा 4 हाइड्रोजन हो गया और 2 1 जा 2 ऑक्सीजन हो गया. ठीक है. लेफ्ट साइड में हाइड्रोजन कितना है? लेफ्ट साइड में बोलिए.
मैम लेफ्ट साइड में 2 है.
लेफ्ट साइड में 2 है और राइट साइड में जब हम शुरू में 2 लिख दिए तो अब कितना हो गया? राइट साइड में 4 हो गया. तो अब इधर भी 4 करना होगा. तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे? H के बगल में 2 लिख देंगे. ट्वाइस H2. हाँ, ट्वाइस H2 प्लस O2 इट विल फॉर्म ट्वाइस H2O. ठीक है, ऐसे ही बैलेंस करते हैं. ट्वाइस H2 प्लस O2 इट विल बी ट्वाइस H2O. ऐसे ही लिखना है आपको भी.
Balance nitrogen and hydrogen gas that yields boiler gas.
अब देखिए, अभी 1-2 और अब आपसे मैं बैलेंस करवाऊंगी. सपोज नाइट्रोजन रिएक्ट्स विथ हाइड्रोजन. अनम्यूट मी. Everybody is unmuted. One is writing unmute me. Unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am, we are unmute.
Children, did you understand how to balance chemical equation? Chemical equation is the representation of chemical reaction with the help of symbol and formula. Chemical reaction को हम लोग symbol और formula से represent करते हैं. ठीक है. तो क्या
मैम आते हैं आप मैम मैं अभी अनम्यूट हुई हूँ. मैम प्लीज आप मुझे बता सकती है. मैम मेरे मन में क्वेश्चन है. वो क्वेश्चन है कि अगर H2O है और O2 है तो 2H2O लिखेंगे बैलेंसिंग में. तो 2 को H2 के 2 को और 2 को जो हमने पहले लिखा उन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो वो तो 4 ना हो जाएगा।
हाँ, 2H2 जब इधर लिखते हैं लेफ्ट साइड में तो हाइड्रोजन एटम 4 हो गया, और इस तरफ भी 2H2O है तो 2 2 जा 4 हाइड्रोजन एटम हो गया, तो वो बैलेंस हो गया। अब ऑक्सीजन लेफ्ट साइड में 2 एटम है और राइट साइड में ये 2 से मल्टीप्लाई होगा 1, तो 2 1 जा 2। ठीक है, बिगनिंग में जो भी नंबर लिखते हैं ना उसको सारे एलिमेंट के नंबर ऑफ एटम से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं। जैसे अभी मैं बोली आपको एक, ये अभी आप फिर दूसरा मैं लिख रही हूँ, जैसे N2 plus H2. N2 means nitrogen, it is a gas. You have to write physical state just beside it in the small letter. Nitrogen is gas, so you will write G small beside N2, and hydrogen is also gas, so you will write H2. Beside it also you will write physical state gas, and these two are the reactants, and it will form NH3, ammonia, which is also a gas. NH3, it is also gas. Now you have to balance it. In the left side it is number of nitrogen atom is 2, and in the right side you have written number of nitrogen atom is 1. Okay, so for making it 2, you have to write 2 in the beginning, not near the subscript. Okay, you write here beside N2. Now nitrogen 2 1 ja 2, and hydrogen becomes 2 3 ja 6. In right side number of hydrogen atom becomes 6, and in left side number of hydrogen atom is 2. So what you will do? We will write 3 in the beginning. N2 plus thrice H2, N2 plus thrice H2 will form twice NH3. Very easy. Did you understand?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Now nobody has any problem? We write a small.
The balance of that equation.
Which equation?
मैम N2, मैम जो आपने अभी मैम पूछा था, मैम नाइट्रोजन और हाइड्रोजन का जो, यस मैम वो वाला।
Nitrogen and hydrogen reacts to form ammonia. नाइट्रोजन और हाइड्रोजन रिएक्ट करके अमोनिया बनाता है। तो नाइट्रोजन का कितना एटम है लेफ्ट साइड में? N2, 2 एटम, और राइट साइड में सिर्फ 1 एटम है। ठीक है, तो राइट में भी 2 होना चाहिए। तो हम लोग सबस्क्रिप्ट को 2 नहीं लिख सकते हैं, बिगनिंग में 2 लिखते हैं। ठीक है, अब इस सबस्क्रिप्ट से मल्टीप्लाई होता है, यहाँ कुछ नहीं है, मतलब 1 है। 2 1 जा 2, नाइट्रोजन हो गया 2 एटम राइट साइड में भी। ठीक है, नाइट्रोजन बैलेंस हो गया। अब हाइड्रोजन लेफ्ट साइड में कितना है? H2, 2 एटम है, और राइट साइड में कितना है? 2 को 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे। ये जो शुरू में नंबर लिखते हैं ना, इसको सारे सबस्क्रिप्ट से मल्टीप्लिकेशन होता है। तो 2 3 जा 6, 2 3 जा 6। तो इस तरफ भी हम लोग क्या करेंगे? 6 करना है हाइड्रोजन एटम को, तो किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे? 3 से करेंगे। तो बैलेंस केमिकल इक्वेशन क्या हो गया? N2 प्लस थ्राइस H2 ट्वाइस NH3। चलिए, अब टाइप्स ऑफ केमिकल इक्वेशन हम लोग केमिकल रिएक्शन पढ़ रहे हैं, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। देयर आर 4 टाइप्स ऑफ केमिकल रिएक्शंस। फर्स्ट इज कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शन, सेकंड इज डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन, थर्ड इज डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन, एंड लास्ट वन इज न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन।
न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन।
Okay, in combination reaction you have seen 2 or more substances combine to form new substance. So reactants are 2 or more and product is 1. Okay, like You have studied that when nitrogen reacts with hydrogen, it forms ammonia. Similarly, when hydrogen reacts with oxygen, it forms water. These two are the examples of combination reaction. Two substances are combining to form one product. It is combination reaction. And in decomposition reaction, one reactant gives two or more products. Like when limestone is heated, it gives CaO, quick lime, and CO2, carbon dioxide. Am I clear? This equation, limestone, formula of limestone is CaCO3. It is decomposition reaction. When limestone is heated, formula of limestone is CaCO3. It gives quick lime, CaO, and CO2. This is the equation. You see here, one reactant is giving two products. When one reactant gives two or more products, that is called decomposition reaction. Compose means बनना, decompose means टूटना. तो यहाँ CaCO3 क्या दे रहा है टूट के? CaO and CO2. Am I clear? Similarly, when you pass electricity in water, it decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen. That is called electrolysis of water. अगर वाटर में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास करते हैं तो वाटर डिकम्पोज करके हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन देता है. ये भी एग्जाम्पल है डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन का. ऐसे लिख सकते हैं ट्वाइस H2O इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस it is given hydrogen and oxygen. Again here you see one reactant is giving two products. When electricity is passed in water, it gives hydrogen and oxygen. It is example of decomposition reaction. Did you understand, children, decomposition reaction?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Next type of reaction is displacement reaction. Next is displacement reaction. Displacement reaction is a reaction in which one element displaces another from the compound. Okay? Or you can define when one element displaces another element from its aqueous solution of salt. It is called displacement reaction. For example, when you see when copper sulfate reacts with iron, it forms FeSO4 plus Cu. You see, when you take a beaker and you put copper sulfate powder in it, it forms solution. That is called aqueous solution of copper sulfate. Now you dip one iron nail in it. After some time, 10-15 minutes, you will observe that the color changes. The blue copper sulfate is blue in color, and when you dip this iron nail, it becomes green. And next thing you will see that the white becomes green because this iron displaces copper from copper sulfate solution. Iron displaces copper from copper sulfate solution and it forms iron sulfate FeSO4 and copper is displaced. Okay, it is displacement reaction. When one element, here iron is an element and it is displacing copper. Copper is also an element. So when one element displaces another element from a compound, this copper sulfate is a compound. So this iron is displacing copper from this compound and this reaction is called displacement reaction. Displace means अपनी जगह से हटा देना, ठीक है। जैसे मैं अभी आपको पढ़ा रही हूँ और मेरी जगह आकर कोई दूसरी टीचर पढ़ाने लगे तो मैं क्या हो जाऊँगी, डिस्प्लेस हो जाऊँगी। ऐसे ही एक एलिमेंट दूसरे एलिमेंट को वहाँ पर से हटाकर खुद वहाँ पर आ जा रहा है, इसीलिए इस रिएक्शन को कहते हैं डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन। ओके, व्हेन वन एलिमेंट डिस्प्लेसेस अनदर एलिमेंट फ्रॉम अ कंपाउंड, then this reaction is called displacement reaction. For example, when you take copper sulfate, firstly you take water in a beaker, add copper sulfate powder in it and stir it, mix it, you will get a solution of copper sulfate. Now dip immerse one iron nail in it, लोहे की कांटी उसमें डाल दीजिए बीकर में। After some time you will see the color of solution changes from blue to green, because copper sulfate is blue in color, so earlier its color was blue, but when you dip one iron nail in it, it changes to green color. Okay children, and why it is happening? Because iron is displacing copper. Iron is displacing copper from copper sulfate solution. Why iron is displacing copper? Because iron is more reactive than copper. So iron will displace copper and it will form iron sulfate and copper will be displaced. This reaction is called displacement reaction. Any problem?
No, ma'am.
No. Last type of reaction is neutralization reaction. All of you will read in chapter acid, base and salt. Acid is sour in taste, bases are bitter in taste, and when acids react with base, they form a neutral substance, salt and water. Okay, so when acid reacts with base, they form salt and water. This reaction is called neutralization reaction. So you can write the equation like acid is hydrochloric acid and base is NaOH. So the product will be formed, that is salt and water, NaCl and H2O. This reaction is called neutralization reaction. Okay children, so you have read all the types of reactions and now you will see how to write the chemical formula of the following. That is very important question. Writing chemical formula, it is given in the question, like you have to write the chemical formula of aluminium nitrate, copper carbonate, magnesium phosphate, iron oxide, zinc hydroxide, sodium sulfate, etc. Now questions are like this. What does a chemical equation represent? Answer will be, a chemical equation represents a chemical reaction with the help of symbol and formula. Like when hydrogen reacts with oxygen, it forms water. H2 plus O2, it gives H2O. It is a chemical equation. While writing chemical equation, we mention the physical state of the symbol and formula just beside it within the bracket in the small letter. Question is, give two examples of a chemical change where a new substance is formed. All of you have seen that in a chemical change, new substances are formed like curdling of milk, burning of candle. These are chemical changes. Rusting of iron. How rusting of iron is a chemical change? When you put iron piece in an open place, it reacts with moisture and oxygen present in the air, and a brown covering is formed over the iron piece. That is called rusting of iron, and it is a chemical change because it is a permanent change and irreversible change. So you can give any two examples of chemical change like curdling of milk, rusting of iron, burning of candle, etc. Next question is, What is a combination reaction? Give an example. You may be asked any type of reaction with the help of example. First question is, what is a combination reaction? Give an example. A reaction in which two or more substances combine to form a new substance, that is called combination reaction. Like when hydrogen reacts with oxygen, it forms water. A new substance, water, is formed. In the similar way, when nitrogen reacts with hydrogen, N2 plus H2, it will give ammonia, NH3. Again here you will see a new substance is formed. When two or more substances combine and a new substance is formed, that is called combination reaction. Define a decomposition reaction and give an example of the same. A reaction in which one reactant gives two or more products is called decomposition reaction. Like when limestone is heated, it gives quick lime and CO2. When CaCO3 is heated, it gives CaO plus CO2. So again here you see that one reactant is giving two products. This is called decomposition reaction. So all the topics are clear to you, children. Thank you.